We're live.
Um, um, um,
We're going. We're live, everybody.
I have a face.
We all have
It's not a good one.
We all have cameras now. We waited on Carly
Yeah.
to get it. He finally got it. He looks like he's on a permanent sepia filter, but
Yeah,
it's all
dude.
good. Like you're auditioning for some shitty Western movie. You
Hey, partner. How about it? Let's shoot the
I
natives.
did the production company.
There's one now. Bang, bang.
I did the production company favor. They don't even have to fucking color correct.
Yeah, they don't need to. I fit right in. You could just put me as a scene in the film already. Here's me shooting a native.
Stereotypical racist white guy.
There's not enough racist white guys in westerns these days.
That's not enough. You gotta really bring that caricature back. It's an important hallmark of it.
Like the last one was like Django, I think.
I
Yeah,
guess.
but
Yeah, yeah.
And then they were like, "We're not."
it was
gonna
so
do that
crazy
again.
that he was not only holding a gun, but that he could ride a horse. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, though.
I've never seen it.
You, oh my god! How have you not seen Django?
I don't know. I just
Carter, I
haven't.
hope you're making room. I hope you're making room. Save some room
That's
because I'm about to
better
shove
than,
my fist down your throat.
It's better than my cousin though, because I text him about it and he goes, "I've never even heard of it."
I've heard of it.
And he's like, how have you not heard of that movie? I can't believe you haven't seen it. I shouldn't be surprised at this point though. You haven't seen.
I don't
anything.
see things.
I thought it was gonna be like pop culture. I didn't think it was gonna. I always assumed like Back to the Future, possibly the original Jurassic Park, other cult classics, and I thought more modern movies, popular modern movies would be free of that
I'm
little
sorry.
spell
What are
you
you
got there,
talking
Carter.
about?
Yeah,
Carter's
what?
not being able to see things. So it's always been like pop
I've
culture.
seen Jurassic Park though. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
cool! You've seen something, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my favorite movie. All the rest are garbage, but the first one is really fun.
All right.
All right.
At least
I
you've
haven't
seen
seen
something.
I haven't seen Back to the Future though.
Oh, yes, we've established that.
He hasn't
As sad as it might be.
He hasn't seen Mortal. Have you seen? Have you? Oh no, you haven't. Seen Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, have you seen that
No.
really shitty one?
No. God damn.
We gotta. I feel like you need to sit him down, make him watch that really shitty rendition.
We've talked about it multiple times about how we need to watch it. I watched it last week again because it's on Netflix. It's so fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I love how like Johnny. Sorry, my nose keeps fucking itching. But Johnny Cage is like this really skinny fucking movie dude in the movie.
Really?
It doesn't fit what Johnny Cage looks like in the video games at all. He's like this really fucking nerdy looking guy. And he's like, I'm the best martial artist in the entire world. And it's like, you don't look like that at all.
I don't.
It's the whole premise is terrible. It's a god awful movie. This is your phone call? Oh, what the? That was crazy.
Uh-oh.
You jumping around.
We're all back?
Yeah.
Me or you guys?
You.
It looked like you were jumping around.
No, you were.
Shit.
No, you.
So
like
my internet was really terrible coming into this, and it's
Mhm.
been like spotty. So if that might happen, just
Yeah,
gonna
so
have to bear with me.
could just bug out at any moment.
Yeah, yeah, tight. You were mentioning, Trevor, before we started. You were mentioning how you have a lamp that sometimes comes on at night and scares the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I lived in my apartment with my girlfriend, the computer was in the corner of the room, like it is right now, and it would be off. And sometimes I don't turn the power switch off on it. And I have like a smart monitor that will automatically come on when the PC tower comes on. And every now and again, the PC tower, for whatever reason, when it was turned off, it would just start. So in the middle of the night, I would fucking sit up, and the computer is just fucking on now. It was the most ominous shit to sit up, and there's a fucking like load screen. I'm like, what the fuck? And I have to go turn it off.
I hate technology. It's just
Yeah?
Well, I mean, I don't, but it's like you should just stay off until I turn you on.
It doesn't know that.
'Cause even like I'll set the settings like on my Xbox to like turn off after like 2 hours of not using it, and then sometimes it just won't shut off.
Yeah.
It'll be on forever.
Is it that spooky ghost behind you turning it on? It might be him. I don't know. Can we know? Can we know?
I mean,
That's,
speaking of ghosts, do you ever happen to find like a box of tissues and a bottle of lotion when the computer runs on with like halfway typing Pornhub and you wake up?
No, the lotion in that would just be his. It's the computer being on that would freak you out.
Yeah. I don't use tissues or lotion though, so
Use fucking glass and
Raw.
fucking steel wool.
Spit and skin.
I use sandpaper grindings.
I use wood shavings and fucking dirt.
Wood chips and sandpaper.
Speaking of jacking off, I was. It's weird to segue into this, but I was thinking about this the other night.
Shout out to jacking off.
Yeah, that's basically what this podcast is. It's just us talking about
Yeah.
jacking off all the time. But since Mateo, you are bi, what porn do you watch?
That's a reasonable question.
I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, what does he watch?
Just all of it.
All of it, because
Whatever,
we
my
know
hands
you
on it,
are
as
a
long
bottom.
as it's not, as long as it's not weird. As long as it's not that weird.
Yeah, but you like fucking like that wrestling porn shit.
You
You like
can't
that
prove
too.
that. I can deny that all day, and you still can't prove it.
You said it.
Did
on
I?
Here.
Did I?
I think you might
You
have.
did.
Hey, well, that would encourage people to go back and watch the other episodes and trying to find the point where I said that.
Yeah. I
You're
think it's
welcome.
like the first or second one.
Yeah, that's the mission for all the viewers, is to go back and find incriminating evidence against Mateo.
Even though we already agreed that he said it before. So you just watch all of it then?
Not all of it, because there was one point where where I thought I was watching I don't know what it was. It was years back, but it just like scarred me in a sense. Like it's like, oh, cool, it's a bunch of chicks, and then they had dicks, and I was like, fucking shit. It was Christmas themed, and I hated it. And I don't even know how the fuck I came to it. I just sat there in disgust, pulled up my pants, and I just went to sleep. Shit, that still haunts me.
So was it just like trainees or ladyboys, or was
It was trannies.
Futanari?
I just thought it was three. I thought it was three
I've
women,
had-
and then they
I've
had
actually had that happen to me before
these
too.
chicks with dicks.
They get you with the fucking thumbnails and the titles. I've seen ones where it was like the two blondes, and then the video starts. I'm like, yeah, and then it goes down. And they both have dicks. I'm like, oh, you gotta tell me that before I'm here.
You gotta
Yeah.
read the
God
tags
damn
in the comments, man.
It's true. I never do. I never read the
Whip out
tags.
her cock.
You gotta look at that shit. You never
There
know
isn't
what
like
you're gonna
nothing
get.
like when you just go down on a woman and then
Tell me
fucking
that in
cock.
the title or the thumbnail. It's the only shit I'm seeing.
Yeah. There's
I'm
nothing
just
like
going.
just pulling down a chick's pants and then as you're going down, her fucking cock slaps you on the forehead.
Yeah, has that happened to you?
Fuck no.
there's nothing like it, huh? It's super awesome. You just spit on your floor. Just
I get
spit.
hair in my mouth, dude. I'm trying to get
He's
it out.
spitting. He's starting to jack off right now. There we go.
Down there. Jacking off over there in approximately 2 minutes.
Over there. I gotta save this for later.
And I recently got a
Save it
haircut.
for the cum man.
Yeah, you buzzed your hair. You went from thick Aragorn to
Mm-hmm.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, so now I look like a pedophile who also looks like a kid.
It's like Michael Cera.
It's the easiest way to get them, man. You gotta look like
That's
them.
true. You gotta confuse them. Just to hunt
I forgot.
children, you must become the children.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, like,
Shit,
you want to
I
get a
think
woman,
fucking-
you also gotta become a woman.
Yeah, that's true. You do that.
Cut off
How
your
did I
dick
fucking forget
and
it?
make a pussy.
Mateo.
There was like a fucking YouTuber, last name Rogers. I fucking
Back
watched
up-
him a
back
lot.
up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a
Thank
little
you.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
were
good.
really loud there for a second.
You're scaring me.
YouTube, something last name Rogers. I can't remember the fuck of it. He did. You remember Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How could you not?
know.
I know.
The
Right?
Fred
You know, he has
movie?
3 movies.
Yeah, I know he had 3 movies. It's fucking weird.
Some of the greatest cinema that's
And
ever
he's sorry.
existed.
Shut up. John Cena was in one. That was the best
Yeah,
part.
he was his
He was in
stepdad?
all of them.
Or
He was
his
that
dad?
dad
He's
that wasn't
real
there.
dad, but in his in his mind.
I thought he was his
Like, he was-
stepdad because
No, he
He
was
was a
his imaginary real dad because his
He had
stepdad was like a
schizophrenia.
vampire or some shit.
that makes sense.
So he saw John Cena as his real dad, like in his mind. I don't know. I think so.
What
I saw a
happened-
review on it. Didn't see the actual movie.
What happened to Fred? Is he like dead now or something?
No,
Probably
he-
hiding in shame for the rest of his existence.
Nah.
Till he
After, like, I
perishes.
think I guess once like his Nickelodeon deal went like to the fucking floor and YouTube started changing its terms of service, he apparently sold the channel and now it's like a kids only channel.
Which
So
it
it's
was
just,
already, but
it has
Yeah,
enough. No, I mean like it's run by kids.
There's no like 40-year-olds sitting around like.
So he has he has
Fred
absolutely
again.
nothing to do with it, as far as I'm concerned. You don't see him anymore. Then he just like shows by the blue and Aaron Rodgers.
that's a football player.
Aaron Rodgers? No, wait, no, sorry.
It's
I know a lot of
not a
Rodgers.
YouTuber.
I'm sorry.
Also, I like how you're the one who knows what Fred is doing right now.
I
Yeah, really.
watched it because I watched it a lot when I was younger, and I was like, I kind of don't know where it went. And then
I'm not
then I found a
surprised one
video.
bit.
Fuck.
Like you would be. When I asked that question, I was kind of like Andre knows.
Brandon Rodgers. It was fucking Brandon Rodgers.
Yeah, how is this relevant though?
Okay, well, in a episode, he, Fred on it, and he best summarized his entire existence in a short sentence that by all tweens and confuse older men alike due to the fact of his age and haircut. Before then, Brandon went into his typical routine of comedy jokes of people getting shot in the head. But it was like really nice to see him just, show up out of the blue. And then just
This is great because I'm not getting like any of this conversation.
You're
cool.
not.
I'm glad.
Oh, you just don't understand it.
No, all my shit's cutting out completely.
Oh, that's sick. Mine isn't. Everything's coming in super clear.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's typical Trevor.
Is that typically me?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's typically Mateo.
Yeah. Typically the relationship between you and me. I say a thing, it just goes one out the other, and you just acknowledge it and you're like, cool.
Yeah, we asked
Yeah,
you a
I didn't
question
really-
and then you never answer.
I never hear the question. That's the always fucking problem. I never hear your questions whenever we're at a party, and Carter always hears me do like some weird fucking whisper shit, which I still do not understand what he's hearing. Do you just like hear me just talk to
It
myself?
sounds like you say a sentence that you're really excited about, and then you whisper it back to yourself like this. It sounds exactly like that. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound the same as the echo that happens. It sounds completely different. It sounds deliberately like you're whispering the same sentence
Oh, let
again.
me try it. I think you're pretty gay.
Mic
Yeah,
didn't
see,
pick
cut
up.
out, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's too quiet for the mic to pick up. You're not gonna fucking
Yeah.
hear that.
I was with you on your defense of this until that moment. Because
I still don't know
think
what
you
the hell you're doing because
deliberately
I don't
made
do
it
that.
quieter than the
I
mic
just
could pick
I
up.
thought it was because like the fucking party audio just kind of like drops out and everyone gets quieter suddenly for no reason because I have that on my side. I thought that's what Carter was talking about. Like my audio would just drop and it sounds like I'm whispering, and that's what I thought. I'm like, well, obviously I'm not intentionally whispering into a mic.
I was more like, because it sounded so clearly like you were whispering the same sentence the second time, and I was like, maybe it's something that he just does subconsciously. He has no idea. And I was like, it's
I
crazy.
would
And
know
then
if I did
another
that.
person heard it, and he, like me, heard it so very clearly where it's like, that wasn't the mic echo. That was like a weird thing that just
I
happened.
think it's a feedback.
The fact that I have another person there, I was like, I know I'm not fucking crazy. Like, it sounds so much not like a feedback thing. though.
Because we play with people who don't have the best setups or
That's true.
mid-tier
Fuck you.
setups. I didn't even bring you up in this. Shut the
No,
fuck up.
I know you're referencing me because I have to use the goddamn phone.
But the thing is, like, because we've handled that for so long and it's always been fine. It's just every now and again, it sounds like he so clearly whispers it. Like, it doesn't sound anything like the other feedback stuff. And if it is, I'm super wrong, but it sounds
I
just
think
like
it could be
whispering
because when Andre usually talks in party chats and stuff, he sounds like he's so far away.
back. That's also a good point.
So when it comes feeding back through someone else's shit, it's super quiet.
Maybe. it sounds like he's deliberately whispering. It doesn't sound like it's just saying it quietly.
I don't know.
It sounds like he's saying it differently again. It's so weird.
I've never heard it in all.
I don't
the
know.
time
You got to
I've
get me a
spent
recording of me doing
playing
this.
with
Okay.
him. So
If I am subconsciously doing it, I wouldn't know.
I genuinely wouldn't
I'm
care.
not genuinely-
The fact
I'm
that
not
I'm
genuinely-
not fucking crazy would be so helpful.
I would care.
You would
Yeah,
be worried about
well,
it?
For one, I would be wrong, and that upsets me.
That's a good point. That's
And two, we would need to talk about why he does that.
it would bug me. It's more like the fact that like I hear him do it, and then another person heard him do it. We both clearly heard him do it, and it's like, why you did that? I swear to God, I swear to Christ, I've heard it on multiple occasions.
I've never heard it once.
Well, if we can find out that it's happening, I will put it to bed forever.
Yeah, and then we can give myself the nickname that my coworkers have given me without behind my back, with no actual meaning that I have no idea. They called me Whispering Secrets.
It's probably because you whisper sometimes
That
sentences
also
you just
sounds like that could be insanely racist.
That also could be insanely racist.
That's a good point.
Whispering secret.
But then remember, all my
What a
coworkers
stupid
are black.
fucking nickname too. Because
Can't
they
be
give you
racist.
two, like a verb. Is secrets? Secrets. That's a noun. I don't. Why do I even try to talk about this? I'm fucking stupid. I can't figure out fucking grammatical shit. Like you know what an adverb is?
Yes. But I never.
That's
Not
just
really.
I
is
can't
that
give you an
just
example of that
adjective
verb, but
and
I
a
remember.
verb?
Yeah.
Like what would that be?
Sure.
Can you think of a verb that is also an adjective?
I know a noun that is
No,
also
I
a
don't
verb.
Fucking no. Great. That's not what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
I know. I'm trying to brainstorm. I just keep coming off of that fact that you can say police 8 times over and it's still grammatically correct. And that's
Say what?
that's a grammatically correct sentence.
I know what you're talking about. There's a few of those. There's like buffalo that you can say quite
Yeah,
a few
buffalo,
times.
buffalo,
'Cause there's like a
buffalo.
place and it's a thing and it's a person and it's an action. It's so weird. And it's an animal. And you can say it and it like if you allocate the meaning to the words in the right order, it becomes like a grammatically
Yeah.
correct sentence.
Is
It's
it-
so
what,
weird.
a grammatically correct sentence is what? Just a noun, a subject
I guess.
of
As long as all the
action.
words are
It's
being
been
used
a
in the right
while
tenses.
since I've been in high school English.
Yeah, and I don't think we were taught this fully either. So
No, because we were busy reading fucking Shakespeare in parts that we didn't remember ever.
Shakespeare sucks. I
Yeah,
think.
we had to read Romeo and Juliet, and I was his fucking
Did
friend,
you have to
Voltaire.
read Midsummer?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We
I don't remember
did.
that.
We had to act it out, dude. We had to fucking do the whole play shit.
That's what we
in
had
the
to do.
English class. We had to do a
So we
Shakespeare
had to
too.
do Romeo and Juliet
Yeah. And it looks like
characters, and we're all like, no, because we don't like this shit at all. For any, we've only heard this exact same story about 400 times.
yeah. When we did Midsummer, we got like assigned like the characters or whatever. I had to play Puck, which is a fairy.
That sounds appropriate. You fucking fairy. No, I'm not.
Yeah. I don't remember like anything that it was about, but I think it was just another like Romeo and Juliet thing. But Puck
Yeah.
was like one of the friends who was also a fairy.
Did you know my favorite movie was originally supposed to be Grease was originally supposed to be based
I
off of Romeo and Juliet?
swear to fucking
Yeah,
God.
them flying away in the car into the sky is them killing themselves for each other. Be together forever.
I think he's actually right on this.
He is right
That
on
could
this,
very
but I
well
swear
could
to
be true.
fucking God, he keeps bringing it up.
Yeah. He has the friends and they're in a gang or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Do you remember that my favorite movie in 1994 in Greece was based
movie
off
It's made
Jurassic
before
Park?
1994.
Yeah, made it during the Civil War. They actually had to change states of production because the Civil War was raging at the
It's
time.
actually the movie that united the Confederacy and the Union.
Yeah, they brought them together. It ended the war.
The Confederacy were like, we want
the
to fuck.
script-
We want to fuck the
movie-
pink ladies.
The movie script was officially titled The Emancipation Proclamation, And after the movie came out, it was an abjuration to free all the slaves.
Yeah. The Confederate soldiers are like, we want to fuck the pink ladies, and the Union guys are like, we want to fuck the grease boys, or whatever their names were. I don't remember the name of their gang. The pink ladies were the women, and they all
The
sucked.
tunnel snakes or whatever.
I don't think they were called the tunnel
That's a
snakes.
fallout.
I thought they were just called greasers.
The fucking greaser boys, big
Yeah,
greasy
greasers.
grease balls.
I don't remember what they were
Italian.
called at all.
They greasy because they rub their hair slick with oil, motor oil.
That's
Probably
why they're
because they
called
wear
greasers.
leather jackets and jeans tucked into fucking boots in the middle of summer. It's probably because they're drenched in fucking grease sweat all the time. They just
Is it
use
All
that to
that dancing.
they're soaking. Actually, I'm an expert. That is what happened during the production.
Yeah.
In the summer of the Civil War, they would use the sweat from their brow to grease their hair.
Natural oils, baby.
Yeah. Grease Lightning was actually a horse.
Yeah.
A fast horse.
I don't know if you're telling the truth, but I believe you that it was a horse. It sounds like it could be.
I'm just gonna remain skeptical on everything he says.
They branded a lightning bolt in the side of it, and it was like really fast.
Yeah.
And instead of chicken at the movie where they come together, it was like jousting. They did like a jousting thing with muskets. That's the original story.
I believe it. 100%. That was like a big thing in like the 80s and shit, was like the greaser dudes.
Yeah,
Because they're the outsiders.
sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. They're the bad boys.
Yeah, West Side Story of like the grease men fighting the fucking financial bankers' sons.
I like greasemen. Financial bankers?
Yeah, their sons. They're like they grew up on the
Oh
North
yeah, I know what you
Side.
mean.
They got that new money or old
Is
money.
it a bunch of dudes on Wall Street like, hey, it's those grease men again, those men of grease. We must go out there and fight those grease men.
He keeps
Go outside
my,
with their pants that are like 4 inches above the
Yeah.
shoes.
keeps staining my handkerchiefs.
Yeah. And then they throw awful hands at each other.
Yeah, because they can't fight or anything.
What, like Naruto signs, or they just like really suck
No,
at fighting?
we were referencing Naruto in the
Well, you
slightest.
said bad
No.
hands. They said they threw bad hands.
No, but like they threw hands but poorly. Because they
Yeah.
could
See,
only box
So-
mediocrely.
Yeah, they studied Irish boxing, but they
Yeah.
also hated the Irish. So it was like,
Yeah.
we don't like those people, but we're gonna take that thing that they do.
Right. That was a big theme in the movie Grease, was the Irish potato famine, when many families from Ireland came here to escape famine. And then
I
joined,
swear
in the,
to God,
and then joined in the Civil War effort. They weren't liked.
I'm gonna drive 2 fucking 10-inch nails underneath my goddamn toenails and then just kick a goddamn wall. If you
9 Inch Nails is named from a reference from my favorite movie, Grease.
Ah!
I do somewhat regret ever giving this joke
Anyway,
to you. Yeah. Because I told you one time it would be funny if like you were always like, Grease is my favorite movie, and then
it is my favorite.
it hasn't
Good for
died
you,
since
buddy.
that day.
Grease is my favorite movie. Good for you, buddy.
Because it's like the shittiest movie of all time. It's so unenjoyable.
I loved it as a kid.
I hate watching it as a kid and as an adult. It's not fun at all.
I liked it as a kid, and then we had to fucking sing it in music class, and I was like, this is the worst shit.
Oh, in the script now?
Because I loved musicals as like a child, but I was like,
Yeah.
no one's learning that about me.
Yeah, and everybody.
So-
Yeah, I remember having to sing it in elementary. I
Yeah.
remember the plays. The play from our school. I really enjoyed the plays when
Yeah.
we were in elementary and we went to watch them. I remember I watched it once because it was for free, and then I watched it again. I asked my mom to take me or some shit.
Mhm.
And I watched it again, and I don't remember why. It was all right.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
it was good. I knew quite a few people that were in that.
Yeah, that
So-
makes sense.
It was great, guys.
Yeah. It's like it's as good as a high school play about the movie Grease can possibly be.
I love that like our high school plays and musicals were just like really toned down rip-off versions of famous ones.
Yeah.
They're like,
Because we didn't have any props, and our stage was
Yeah.
only like 20 feet long.
but also we're high school kids. We're not allowed to like propose that we're trying to fuck or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's
Are
like
you
we
also
can't-
allowed to like use the actual name, or do you have to like kind of tone it down,
No,
like a ripoff.
they bought the licensing for them and shit.
Oh, so they did instead of okay, because I feel like that would be like a great way to keep your school from getting sued.
Yeah,
So when you try to do a
paid for the
rendition of
licensing
Grease,
and the music.
you don't call it Grease, you call it lube. There are no greasers. There are lube boys.
Just call it
Little-
WD-40, the musical.
WE40.
Just in like big Crisco buckets.
Just Crisco. Just slather it. Glob it.
So way too much.
Sorry, baby. Before we do
The
this,
whole
musical
audience is
number,
passed
I gotta
out from
get
the
Crisco.
fumes.
Yeah, everything is. Dude's just hacking up a lung on stage.
They pretty much pay $10 to get really high and pass out for 2 hours.
There's too much friction in our
Bring
relationship.
back Frenchie, woo! People are just throwing up.
There was one that me and you went to go see after we graduated, because I think your girlfriend wanted to go or some shit like that, or she was like doing something there that night.
Oh,
we
was
went
that
to
the
go
one,
see it.
the Shrek one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me and you were sitting there like, this is not going well.
They had some interesting choices.
Yeah.
They made some original songs.
They did
I
blackface.
They did a little bit of blackface and a little bit of what could be considered insensitive acting from one of our kids.
It was the same guy in blackface.
to
So
play
they made this dude,
Donkey.
this guy who played Donkey, they made him put on blackface and act
Jesus
extremely
fucking Christ.
flamboyantly gay. Like, offensively gay.
Like, did he put his hands? Like,
He was doing this shit with his hands.
It was
Yeah,
the
he was
way
doing-
he said
hey, I talk with
things.
my hands. The fuck?
Let's say it
Not-
would have been less gay if he was getting gangbanged on stage.
It was intense. I was more the way that he was trying to act like Donkey from the movie, and I was like,
Yeah,
"This
he,
is you gotta pull back a little
he was
bit."
trying to do like the Eddie Murphy voice while in blackface, and it's like,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
ooh man,
It's like,
if
it
this
could be-
were to get out, oof.
that's what I mean. I was like, this
Yeah.
could be viewed as very insensitive.
Yeah, and like the people who like put it together, like, are like they're like we're progressives. Like the main guy for it, who's like he's really about equality and all that stuff. He talks about it in
Yeah.
every class he had, and it's like you had to see this coming. You
You
put
think.
this together. This is like your idea. I don't know how this slid by you. It's I don't know. That passed, but you
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
talk
sometimes.
about wanting to fucking kiss a chick or fuck her. In a musical that's all about fucking that one girl. Like Grease. It's like
Yeah.
that one dude is supposed to fuck that one chick and they can't
Yeah.
have any of that. So it's like they're just the whole musical is about them fighting just to be friends.
Yeah, right.
Which
I
takes
know what you
away
mean.
any weight from
I-
what the story's about.
Jessica's
My
my,
favorite part-
friend, and you can't be. I don't know. I've never. Okay, this is the reverse. I've never seen Grease.
My favorite part of that movie, unironically, this isn't like part of the joke, is when they say, "Tell me more, tell me more." Did you put up
Did
a
you get
fight?
very far?
That will
Yeah.
forever be my favorite part. The idea that it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you got a kiss from her? Was she fighting you? Did you restrain
I-
her to kiss her? Did you kiss her against her wishes as she physically fought back?
I legitimately don't think that was the way it was like meant to be interpreted.
That's the way it comes off.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
care.
like they wrote it as in like, cause like they were like hanging out and they were like dating. Like, did she play hard to get kind of thing? I think that's what they were
but-
going for.
They could have said that, but they didn't. They said, "Did you fight?" Which
Yeah.
is a terrible way to
Well,
say
it's
that.
got to fit the cadence and it's got to fit in the song.
You just
would
rewrite
work.
the song.
Did she play hard? I guess did she play hard to get is the same syllables. So I don't know why they just didn't do that.
Probably because it was awful.
Yeah, go watch movies from the '80s and see how many things like that you pick up on.
There's
There's
probably a
lot.
couple.
Oh yeah, there's
I-
tons.
I was
You don't
watching
watch The Sound of Music.
some movie. It could have been Dirty Dancing or something. It was probably from the 80s. I don't fucking remember what it was, but it was this chick who couldn't dance where the fuck, and this one hot dude had to teach her how to dance. in a
Footloose?
studio over and over again. No, I don't think it was Footloose. I've seen Footloose. It didn't
No,
look like it.
Footloose was a whole different thing.
Yeah, this is he's just one chick and she's trying to learn how to dance. And at one part, there's a whole part of the movie where there's this other female, like there's this other girl, and both these women are just smoke shows. And this girl has to teach the other girl how to dance like a girl because the other one just sucks at it.
Mhm.
And there's like a whole section where they have like these like really short spandex shorts on, and it just shows like from the top of their abs down to like their knees for like 4 solid minutes. It's just showing these two women really close together. And I'm like, this is a weird in a movie that isn't. It's just for the longest time. It's like these two women being close together. It's like, yeah, I get it. You don't have to. You have to make it a point of the movie.
I've seen Footloose more times than I can count. I loved that as a kid too.
Really?
Yeah, the old one was great.
I've seen it a couple
With
times
Kevin
as a
fucking
kid.
Bacon.
Bacon. Kevin Big Bacon Boy. Kevin Grease Bacon. Bacon Grease.
Yeah, it was
Back
such a
to the grease.
stupid fucking concept, but I didn't put that together as a kid. I was like, this is the coolest shit. This guy,
Kevin
they tell him he
WB boy.
can't dance, but he's going to anyway. This is my hero. He's breaking the law, and he's fucking the preacher's daughter and shit. I'm like, this is the dude. And then we got to where we were gonna do that musical in high school, and I was gonna audition for it. And then I went to the auditions, and then I was like, I can't do this.
I would totally like to see your thick ass just.
But so
run
I
around,
didn't
do jump-
audition, but not enough people auditioned for it, so I still got in.
Didn't you want Wilson or something? Wasn't it like the
I-
friend role or something?
Yeah, I wanted like one of the main characters, but
Oh,
Or
okay.
Winston? I forget his fucking
Willard. There's Willard.
Willard.
I think the other guy's name is Ren or some shit. The main dude. It starts with an R, I think.
All right.
So those are the two main dudes, and there's a bunch of other main people. I wanted to be one of the main ones because I wanted the spotlight. But
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that. That's not in me at this point in my life. So I didn't audition. I still got in somehow because they needed more people. So I was just like a secondary character, and then all my shit got cut. So I ultimately
Nice.
didn't end up being in it at all.
Fucking stupid.
They're like, we don't have
Did
time
you-
for all your parts. And I'm like, okay, I get it, dude.
Did you start a timer, Trevor?
Fuck, dude.
When did the call start? Okay, we'll just try to subtract. We'll just add like what 10 minutes onto that, so we're
I
about
don't
20 minutes
know.
in.
This is such a shit show, dude.
I just realized you didn't go through your obligatory fuck it and start a timer. This is looking out for you.
Every time. We're gonna change the
I
name
gotta
to
Out of
the
it.
new fucking podcast name is gonna be Did I Start a Timer?
No shit.
Then subtitle, oh fuck, I forgot.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. I like that. My introduction to Kevin Bacon in movies was Tremors, so it was weird to see him in anything but that afterwards.
One was pretty good.
I love Tremors, the first movie.
I haven't seen it since I was probably 10, but I really liked the first one.
It does that thing most movies series that I like do, where it's like the first one is like really good,
Yeah.
and then it's like it kind of all goes down.
Uh-oh. We're back.
This
This is working fantastically.
But yeah, like one is like always the best, and it kind of goes downhill. Sometimes the second one's the best, like with Terminator.
Mhm.
You get Terminator 2,
I've
like, that one's good.
I've always heard T2 is the best shit. I've never seen any
It-
Terminator.
Fucking terrific to watch.
I've
It's so
seen-
fun. Terminator 3 is kind of garbage.
I've seen parts of T1, but I've never like seen the whole thing.
T1's really, really good. T1 and T2 and they just go so well together, hand in hand. And then you go to 3, and it's like you're like, I don't like this anymore.
I saw this thing on Facebook today. Speaking of Terminator, that was O.J. Simpson was originally supposed to play Terminator, but
Oh shit!
but the director decided not to because he didn't think people would believe him as a murderer.
It's really funny.
I don't know
I'll
if that's
fucking
true or not. I
I'll
just saw that
show
on
them.
Facebook.
I mean, allegedly. I mean,
Yeah.
supposedly.
People said the same thing about Aliens too, or just Aliens. They say Aliens is better than Alien.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. They're very different movies. Like one is a fucking Alien is a horror movie with very subtle action elements. Aliens is an action movie with horror
Yeah,
elements in
it's
it.
James Cameron.
It's like they're like different things going on.
Same
It's a
as
different kind of movie.
T2.
But
T2 is directed by James Cameron also.
yeah, he
Just
made
like
those.
Aliens.
There's one actor I forget. Fuck. He's fuck. Is it Bill Paxton?
Maybe.
One of the actors was killed by the Predator, the Alien, and the Terminator. He passed away a couple years ago.
It's
It's very
probably Bill
unfortunate.
Paxton. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's one of the only. I think he's the only actor who was killed by all three of those like Hallmark enemy characters.
Huh.
Yeah, he's died to all three of them in a movie, which is fucking dope for some reason.
That's
I have no
awesome.
idea why. Yeah, it's just like.
I wonder what got him in real life.
Ooh, that's a good question.
The answer is
I
probably
didn't think
cancer, and it's way more depressing than.
It's
the
probably
joke I was
actually
making.
for real cancer. I don't remember, but he wasn't a super young man when he died, so I have no idea. Or he wasn't a super old man. I mean,
Yeah, it's awful.
yeah, it's pretty terrible.
I think I like Trimmers up till 3. I think 1, 2, and 3. 1 is definitely the best, but 2 and
One
3
is the best.
are all
It's
right.
so fun.
3 is where
Yeah.
it starts to get like really silly.
Yeah,
But it's
because
still,
one of
like-
them becomes an ass blaster. And
Yeah.
it uses fire to propel itself through the sky. It's
Mhm.
like through its asshole. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we're falling off the deep end.
3 is like silly, but it's still like really enjoyable.
Yeah.
But
And 2 is like, it's like okay, it's like a
Yeah.
new like kind of way to interpret the danger now because
Mhm.
it changes, and they just kept doing that and it became shit. There was they just made like a 5th one with that same actor who is like the guy with the guns, and it went like
Yeah.
straight to Netflix or
he's
some
in,
shit.
he's in all of them. They went straight
Yeah.
to DVD.
Oh, straight to DVD. My bad.
Yeah, Netflix.
I saw it.
bought
Yeah,
it
there's
too.
no theater, and I saw like trailers for it, and I was like, man, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
It looked terrible.
My brother he loved Trimmers 1, 2, and 3 and Starship Troopers. So anytime he was over here, that's all we'd watch.
Yeah.
Because he was scared of like scary movies, which I fucking loved horror as a child
Yeah.
to a fault, because it would fuck me up so bad, and I would cry at night and shit because I'd be so afraid. But I'd like wake up and be like, I want to watch that again. So
I don't think I've only seen Star Troopers once, like a long time ago. I don't really
Yeah,
remember
it's
it.
not good.
Okay.
I don't think it's good. I mean, it's all right, but it's like super over the top. I guess it was good when it came out. CGI is not good at all in it.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I think it's like super low budget and shit. Can't even hear what Andre's saying. Are you talking?
No.
So you're just moving your mouth like you're saying things?
Fuck yeah.
Probably whispering.
No, it's pretty. Just thought to see how long I can do it without ruining the conversation, which I didn't want to do. So I just
You
kind
know
of
that
sat
you're
there.
a part of this too, right?
I know.
Yeah, you can talk about movies too.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen Star Troopers though.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Okay.
You fucking
You
fool.
can
You're out of the
interject with a
conversation.
movie that you like.
Exactly. See, that's
This is
why
not
I'm
a two-way conversation. How weird would that be if we brought
Probably
him
like
in
the
here?
fuck Smurfs.
Baby Driver. I can't fucking bring up Baby Driver and fucking Whiplash.
We
again.
already talked about Baby Driver.
Exactly.
Is that the only 2 movies you know?
The one I kind of hold dear and close to my heart. As
How
good.
funny would it be if we
Oh,
brought him
son of a
in?
bitch.
Is that your call?
But my phone
Fuck
was on
you.
silent, so I
I'm
missed
kidding.
it.
I love you.
So you missed it? Oh, damn. They'll call back.
I'll call back.
Maybe.
Does anyone remember? Actually, you know what? Thinking in the recesses of my mind, does anyone remember that really, really weird I had a really weird VHS tape. It was a movie. I'm not sure made by, but sure as hell using a fuckload of McDonald's properties. It was literally Ronald McDonald. I can't remember how the number of kids, but literally every fucking mascot going into a haunted house and one by one being abducted. I can't remember what happened to Grimace. I don't think Hamburglar was there. I know that the chicken McNuggets that they fell into a fucking hole. It got really weird, and I don't know why that sticks with me.
Yeah, it's great.
Please tell me that there's someone at least out here who's seen that movie.
I don't even know what you're
Not
talking
you,
about.
not you. Okay, anyone in the comments?
They can't respond to you right now. So
Not yet.
that was a
Not
weird way
yet.
to ask that.
It was a weird ass movie. I'm just gonna say it. I think it didn't scar me, but I couldn't understand the plot of it.
It seems like you understand it because you just said what happened.
Well, I'm only naming the key significant pieces that I know. I think I remember correctly. They find a room with cameras in it, and I think the whole thing was supposed to be a party or some shit like that. And everybody who was kidnapped and picked off one by one was
Is
fine.
it Five
And
Nights at
just safe
Freddy's
and watching
McDonald's
through the
edition?
cameras as well. I couldn't keep up. I just thought this one's going in the books.
Yeah. As I was
See?
saying, how funny would it have been if we brought him in here just for him to listen to me and you talk, Carter?
Yeah, it would still be weird. It's like being a.
So he just
Shut
sits,
up!
he just sits
Anyway.
there while me and you have a two-way conversation. He's just supposed to sit there and listen.
All right, let's talk about some bad movies. How about them Doom movies? I don't care which one you pick. They all sucked.
Never seen him. I've seen part of the first one, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, the way the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, you don't have to say Dwayne the Rock. I know which Johnson you're talking about.
We're
I
gonna
don't
bring
know
out
any
that
other
old
Dwayne
joke.
Johnson.
Are you talking about
Rock
Dwayne
and the-
Johnson?
Dwayne
Fucking
Johnson
Mortal
and The Rock are two totally different people.
White guy? Oh, you're talking about like the Dwayne Johnson. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dwayne.
Dwayne. Shit, I don't think I ever met a guy. No,
Think
no,
about
actually,
what
I
you
have.
say.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say I've never met a man named Dwayne. Then I remembered. Oh wait, I just did.
This is fascinating. You
I
are
know,
fucking-
right? I'm fucking terrible.
Let's,
You
no,
wonder why I
stop
fucking go
everything
mute.
that we're doing. Let's run through a list of all people's names you know.
Okay,
I-
cool. Let's
Can you
start
fucking imagine for a moment if I came in here and I was like, I don't think I've ever met it.
Dwayne.
A Keith. Actually, I think I have. And we
No,
just did that for like 2
I've never
hours.
I was trying to think. I believe I don't think I have, and then I've never. Oh shit, that's right. I now work with a guy named Dwayne.
That is very cool.
I know. I just thought it was interesting to me that I
Did
never
you suck
met
his
anyone.
dick?
No, Jesus
Rude.
Christ, no. He's a kid.
Really,
Also,
fucking
we're-
guy?
his age. No.
Well, you show him something good early. I shouldn't say
Yeah,
that. I'm sorry.
No, don't do that.
Forcefully suck his dick.
Again, not doing that.
Did he put up a fight?
I'm pretty sure this has like been done before, but I just thought about the other day. Is it when like comedy clubs and stuff open back up?
Oh
Like the
yeah,
one
and you
by
get
where I
booed
live?
off stage.
Well, I want to do 1 minute sets.
That's fucking terrible, and you should feel
No,
bad.
see, because it'll either be really good or really bad.
You just come up
Yeah,
there
and
and tell
you
one
can get
joke.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
That's the equivalent of telling one joke, doing one stupid act, and then walking. And then in that time, you're walking in and off stage.
exactly. But see, if it's really good, I make everybody else look like shit because I did that in 1 minute.
Yeah, but when you last talked to us about it, you were worried about you going last. Everyone being completely steamrolled.
I
into
think it would still stand though. Like if
No, see,
everybody
if I
was
went
like,
last is the best option because I get up there and I'm out. The problem is
Yeah,
if I go
everyone's already
middle.
having a bad time. They're no longer looking at the stage. They're going back to their meals and drinks. They're like, wow, this
Do you know
fucking
how
place
clubs
sucks.
work? Like, do you know how open mic nights work? It's just a group of guys go up and they do like 5 minutes. They're not allowed a lot of time.
I was assumed it was something similar to a jazz club
Nope.
or a karaoke club. So there'd be a stage. You can volunteer to go up, maybe put your name on the list, and people will be there enjoying,
I thought it was like a jazz club. I'm sorry.
you. Fuck you.
Jazz,
You've never
you,
been-
you frequent jazz clubs? Are you
No, I don't do-
400 years old?
Oh yeah, fucking make the youngest is the oldest. That's rich.
I'm like an old ass man, but I don't go to fucking jazz clubs. Do they do open mic jazz nights?
Jesus Christ, no, that'd be terrible.
So
How the
why
fuck
would
is it like a jazz club then?
The
What the fuck are
atmosphere.
we talking
a group goes up and performs,
Right.
and you sit there, and you can enjoy the music while still, well, obviously it's best to shut the fuck up and just enjoy your drinks and possible meal. That's about it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
How did you connect the two?
That's
Because
fucking
I
insanity.
thought it would be the same thing. Someone goes up, they perform, and generally everyone needs to shut the fuck up and enjoy food, drinks, and in between sessions, conversate amongst one another.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
not
I mean,
how comedy clubs work.
why?
at all.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Why would you say something? Why would
This
you
is
say?
Jazz club, comedy club, karaoke club. I don't know.
Yeah, good job. Yeah,
thought
those
it-
are like the same things. Let's
Yeah.
relate other things. A turkey is kind of like a chicken.
Yeah, poultry.
Now you got it, Trevor. So we're just doing shit.
Legs and smaller, killed and slaughtered to be our
Go ahead, Trevor. What things are like other things?
doorknobs. and
Soda
door
is
handles.
like a drink.
What?
How
Oh,
did
soda
you-
is like a
yeah.
yeah, like a flavored sugar. Okay, Mateo, it's your turn again.
Did I already?
This
I
is-
already did.
It's fucking learning time for the children in the audience.
We can make this one child friendly. I don't remember what the actual name is, but yeah, family
I
friendly.
highly doubt we get away with
Oh,
making it
Safe for
at
kids.
this point.
Did you forget the name of the group or the name of the episode?
What are you talking about?
So you
What are
forgot
you
the name.
The name of the fucking I forgot family friendly or
Oh.
safe for children.
Yeah.
I didn't forget the name of any episode. That's,
That we're talking about. That we're talking about.
how does your
Because,
thinking work?
sporadic?
Mateo is like an idiot. Okay, Trevor, your turn.
Whatever. If it works, it'll rise to the top. But ultimately, it's just
I don't even understand what you're talking
It's
about.
like you have like 30 things in here and none of them are connecting.
It's like at this moment in time, another version of you that shares consciousness with you is having a different conversation, and sometimes you're bringing up shit from that conversation, and it's
Yeah,
showing
like
up here. Just a world away, some other shit is making its way here.
You're right, Carter. I do remember that time I was shoved in a locker.
Oh boy, back to this.
Back to high school sucks.
Oh, yeah.
No.
The segment's called High School Sucks with Andre.
This fucking show is called High School Sucks with Andre.
No, it's not. Yes, we have a High School Sucks with Andre. What did you call it? Trevor's. Fuck, it was perfect. Sob story hour. 10-minute power hour.
None of those things have ever been mentioned on this show.
I've never heard that. I don't know if this was like a private conversation otherwise.
It wasn't. It was on one of our previous episodes.
I don't remember
And
this.
Trevor was bitching and
The shitty thing is that he might be right though. We talked about it. We just
Yeah.
forgot.
Could be right, but
Yeah.
I'll cut that out.
I'll cut that. I'll delete the evidence. It'll just make you crazy.
You'll never get one on me. I hold all the power. I'm Harvey Weinstein, and you're
I got
a
couple
girl
inches
actor
on
in
you.
need.
I got a couple inches on you, Trev.
Oh, Mateo would do it for a job, so he could play fucking
Would you
sitting foot.
Would you suck a dick for a job?
Fuck no.
I think you would.
I wouldn't.
Would you let someone suck your dick for a job, like some big greasy man?
You're a
He was
liar.
like, "Suck your dick, his job."
Yeah, you're gonna Oh, fuck.
You totally would.
No, I wouldn't. All I need at that moment is like just a can of paint and just
You're right.
Oh, come on.
You're a bottom. You wouldn't let someone suck your
not a
dick.
fucking bottom. I'm not a fucking bottom.
Would
You are a bottom.
I'm not a
you
bottom.
you wouldn't fuck someone for a job?
I would not fuck someone for a job.
What if it was like a really hot girl? Because we never said it was a dude.
Yeah.
We just gave an example of a dude, but we just kept saying someone.
Yeah, because when you think
What
of
if
bi,
What
you
if it
jump
was a
straight to
really
the
hot
gay side
girl?
of it.
Would you fuck
Yeah.
her for a job?
What if you needed to do an announcing job and Megan O'Leary was like, "You gotta fucking fuck this."
He
Would you
No,
be like,
he
no?
doesn't know who that is.
no, I would definitely be like, no, yes.
You'd definitely be like, no, yes.
No,
What
I
the
mean, no, I'm not fucking for a job.
You
I'm not
wouldn't
fucking
fuck a hot chick for a job.
Why?
I don't know about this guy. I don't know about him.
It's a guy fucking a guy for a job. But
Why
not
wouldn't
when
you
it's a guy
fuck a
fucking
hot chick for a job?
Because I
Would you fuck a hot guy for a job?
I wouldn't
Why?
fuck.
What?
I would not fucked, get sucked, or suck for a job.
We're not talking about. We're just talking about all that shit. Just imagine you have the opportunity to A, have sex with a very attractive woman, and B, get more than just that out of it, like a job, like a
I'm
job
good.
that you really want.
No, I'm good.
You're fucking crazy. You're a crazy person.
He never stated the job. He just said a job.
Just a job that you really want. Just imagine a job that
Yeah.
you'd really have a good time doing, that you really want, pays super well. Just imagine an imaginary job that you like. You get paid super well. There's good hours.
This shouldn't be that hard to think about.
It really shouldn't. Just imagine a job that is good, and then having sex with an attractive woman that is also good to get that job. You wouldn't do that.
I don't think I would. I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't think this is on principle at this point. I think this is just insanity.
Yeah.
You can
You're not
claim
even giving a
whatever
reason
you
why
want.
you wouldn't.
See, it's the meeting. It's the grading. And it ultimately shows that I don't have any fucking values that to offer.
No, it shows that you have the value of having sex with attractive women and also getting shit that you want.
Yeah, that I would only have to use my cock or butthole or mouth to get the job I want.
Attractive woman, you don't need to use your butthole. It's okay. She's not into that.
Unless she wants
You
to.
don't know.
That's true. But let's
Oh,
just,
you
for the
said-
sake of the argument, make it as easy as
Let's
possible.
have sex, and then she whips out a fucking strap on set and instantly throws pegging on the table.
Well, I don't know.
You
You just
get
gotta
paid
deal with that. Then you can. No, I wouldn't.
Well, see, I don't want to get fucked for a job. I don't wanna
That's
fuck
like
for
a different fucking scenario because it's like,
Well, you-
oh, I'm gonna have sex
Not
with
what
this
we were
attractive
asking
woman.
at all.
She's like,
when
you're
you're
gonna
on
get
the
pounded.
bottom, you say no, but I'm
See,
guessing
that's
when you're
not-
on the top. you say
That's
yes.
not what I showed up for.
All right, Carter, would you fuck an attractive woman for a job?
If I was in a relationship, yeah, probably.
Okay, good. I was gonna say if you just straight up said yes, I was gonna say I'm telling Sabrina.
Yeah, demean the fuck out of me if I'm single. Oh no, I'm gonna get a job and have sex with an attractive woman. Two things I want.
God, that's,
I'm so fucking demeaned.
You don't know what I want.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Getting
Like,
what you want and
I get these
getting
two
what you
awesome
want.
things. Fuck
The only
me.
thing at this point in life that I want right now is to clap Trevor's moist butt cheeks.
It's never gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes things in life that you may want for yourself or want for others ain't gonna happen. And you want me to
There's
fuck
two
an attractive
things
chick.
that are keeping us from doing this all in person. One is that we live in different states, except for me and
That too.
Carter. Two is if you
Yeah.
got near me, I would fold you like a lawn chair.
Oh fucking shit! You actually went out of your way when you went to Virginia and just said, "You know what? I'm gonna drive down and see Andres," and then you lost your card.
Yeah, no, I didn't lose it. It got stolen.
You secretly cared about me.
I didn't just, my debit card didn't fall out of my pocket at Walmart.
No, you got pickpocketed.
No. I had the card never left my person. They got
card
the
itself-
numbers.
Oh, they stole your information. Okay,
Yes.
cool. I thought they just took the physical card and
No.
went around and started swiping left and right.
No, because then I would be like, oh, that was on me. But no, I didn't get pickpocketed. Some piece of shit happened twice within 2 months, by the way.
Yeah.
When I went to Virginia, it got stolen. I got back the second time I went there, and it got stolen again
Stop
when I got
going to
home.
Virginia. Stop going.
No, the second time it happened when I was here.
Oh, I just started both times. Virginia.
It only happened once when it happened on my way there the first time. And then I fucking got it back. I had to get a fucking prepaid fucking Walmart Visa bullshit to access my bank account. And then I went back home. Then I went back down there like 2 weeks later. And I came back. And then like the second day I was here, I got a call from the bank. And they're like, "Are you in Michigan right now?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." And they're like, "Well, we got a problem." I'm like, "I guess we do."
I guess we do.
I made a purchase on Amazon on Wednesday, and I made it from my home PC, which is like in the center of our state.
Hmm.
And then later, I had driven to the place where I do jujitsu, which is like a fucking hour and 15 minutes west of the center of the
Hmm.
state. And it was like, and my Amazon app alerted me on my phone, and it was like a purchase was just recently made near this state, which borders us, which is in the direction of my jiu-jitsu place, which I would only be like an hour from the border. And it was like it was made near this state, and I was like, that was probably me, but I didn't make it near that state, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, why are you alerting me on my phone? I didn't purchase it on my phone, and I purchased it hours ago.
Hmm.
This is very strange. So I don't fucking know. If I lose money, I lose money. Oh, also today I was going through the drive-through at McDonald's because I was getting a little breakfasty thing because I'm a fat pud, and you pay at the second window because there's super like no business going on. So she handed me the fucking like bag like right away, and I held the $10 bill out at the same time, and she froze up and she's like, "Oh yeah, the money," and she grabbed it, and then she handed me the food, and she was like, and I was like, I mean, I don't have to give it to you if you don't want it, and she's like, no, no, and she's like, thank you for being honest, as she gave me the change back, and I was like, I could have gotten away with free food if I had just waited. Fuck you.
I should just take it and run. I went to Chick-fil-A like 2 weeks ago, and like they were so like drive-thru was so packed because that's
Oh,
the thing
really?
they had open. So there's like
Oh,
there
yeah.
must have been like 50 cars in this fucking drive-thru. So they had like 6 dudes out there taking orders before you even got up to the thing. So like they
Huh.
don't even use the actual like order machines anymore. This is usually just like dudes outside that'll walk up with an iPad and take your order that way. And this one, the guy, like he seemed really peppy, and it pissed me off because he was like too excited to be standing outside doing this bullshit.
Just drenched in sweat. Like,
Yeah,
hello, what a beautiful day we're
he's
having.
like, "My name's
Just
Jebediah,
big
and
sweat
I'm
rings.
taking your order. What would you like, man?" And I'm like, "Fuck off." First off,
What'd you like, man?
Oh, you're a fucking asshole.
but at the end, there's like one dude at the like end who like takes your money. You don't have to pay at the window. There's a guy out here with a fucking change machine on his waist. You give your cash to him.
He's got the whole cash register like on his belt.
Yeah, and he's like,
It just clicks.
he's like, "It's that guy's birthday. Make sure to tell him happy birthday." And I was like, "Why do I have to do that? It's so weird."
You
that
tell him happy birthday. I don't give a fuck.
so, like, do I get a benefit?
Poor
Do I get a
fucker's
free
working out in the heat. He's carrying a cash register on his belt. Poor fucking guy.
So, I don't think this guy knew that he was telling people it's his birthday. So, because when I got up there and I handed him my money, and he's like, "You're Trevor, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I gave him my money, and then he handed it back, and I was like, "Happy birthday, by the way." And he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, thanks." And I'm like, this was so weird. I shouldn't have said anything.
Something like that happened at jiu-jitsu because one of the dudes, there's a lot of like ex-wrestlers that are there now,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this one dude, he's way better than me, but he wanted me to work with one of like the heavy kids that he had. This kid is 15, he's like 6'5" and 235 pounds. Kid is
Muscle.
fucking huge. He both. He has incredible grip strength. He's got a little chub. He's fucking 15 and he's ginormous. He's gonna have a little baby fat on him.
150 pounds.
He's huge. He's ginormous.
It's a lot for you to take in, Andre, because you're not even 100 yet. But you'll.
I am exactly 100.
But-
Fuck off.
I was teaching him like certain stuff to do and everything because he was brand new. And this guy Sam, who's a super nice guy, I love him. He wants me to work with the kids there, like for wrestling and everything. And I was
Mhm.
like, man, I don't know. I don't like it because I literally haven't escaped coaching wrestling since I exited my high school wrestling career once. Every time I do anything, it's like, do you want to coach wrestling? It's like, oh, I guess I can.
It probably makes you
Again.
very knowledgeable, and you should probably take it as a compliment.
It is a compliment. I find it big time, but it's like I remember I turned around after I graduated to help do assistant coaching for my high school team because I liked all those guys. And then like that dried up and I went to college and I was like, okay, I'm going to go do this now. And then I went there and I joined the wrestling club and I was like, do you want to be like in a leadership position and teach people? Like, yeah, I guess. And now I'm doing jiu-jitsu at a completely independent fucking thing, nothing to do with the school of wrestling. And now there's one person who's like, do you want to coach wrestling? It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, that would
Not
be,
really.
That would be super fucking annoying.
I wanted to learn jujitsu, but I'll do it. I'll do it when I'm there. He's like, "Would you come here sometimes when we have wrestling practice?" I was like, "I'd come here when we have jujitsu practice and do some of the wrestling like we've been doing." It's an hour and 15-minute drive. I really don't.
I don't want to be
think
here
I
more
do.
than like once or twice
But-
a week.
This kid Sam's gassing me up, like not realistically. He's like, "Oh, yeah, this kid's from Farmington. He does real good. They have a good team." And then the kid is like, "Oh, you're from Farmington? They were really good." I was like, "They were okay." And I was like, "Hey, we had some guys. I wasn't one of them." And then Sam is like, "Oh, fucking Carter here. He was a state qualifier." Because he's like, "It's good job." Because this kid, he threw a blast single. Like he did like perfectly, like go to the takedown and get me to my hips. And the first thing he said, I was like, "Did you do football?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, good. I can tell." Because he didn't know like a lot of wrestling, but he knew just to go for that leg and pull it in and just put your shoulders on the ground. And I was like, "Okay, he drilled that." And then Sam was like, "Oh, you got a takedown on him. That's good. Carter here's a state qualifier." I'm like, and I just stared at him for a second. I was like, "Wasn't a state qualifier. Why are you just telling him shit that isn't true?"
Didn't you qualify?
He's trying to make the kid
like junior year or whatever, but you gave it up so one of the seniors could go.
No. In my sophomore year, I went as an alternate to regionals. I didn't make it to state.
Oh, I thought you
Regional, sectionals, and then state. I never made it to state.
But wasn't there a time that you gave up your position so a senior could go or some shit like that?
No. There was one wrestling match in Knoxville where one of the coaches came up after my first match and he was like, "The kid on my team is varsity, but he's not as good as you and you'll tear him apart. Do you want to have your 170 JV take your place instead?" And that was Doug at the time. And I thought about it because my girlfriend was there and I wanted to show off, but I was like, "Yeah, let Doug have a go at him." So that was one time where I gave up a match to another person on my team. So
Did Doug win?
Experience. Yeah, he tore that kid a new asshole. It was so surprising. It was the most vicious I've ever seen him. He fucking got a takedown almost immediately.
Like
it was super
forward.
Yeah, he got a single leg from the inside and then tripped his other foot. It just right on the mat, went on top of him and tore him apart. I was like, "Where did this come It's like, holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Doug.
Doug.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm such a piece of shit. I'd be like, "No, I'm gonna fuck that kid up."
Yeah, I thought about it because I'm a bad person. My girlfriend was there. I was like, "Yeah, but I'd really like to show off in front of my girlfriend." But I was like, "But she's here. I could go explain that to her, and then she could know that I could fuck that kid up, and that I'm also a nice person." And that's how you be manipulative in your relationships to get what you want.
I hope fucking
See, I would have done it even if like nobody was there for me. I'd be
Really?
like,
He would have just...
Yeah, I'm gonna tear this fucking kid up because I want to feel good about something.
You would for your record, but in a lot of... It was a dual meet, and dual meet like invitational. There's a lot of teams there for a dual meet. But Doug and I were both 170, and he wasn't getting a lot of matches in at all.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was 170, and I was always the varsity, and a lot of the times is like a team has 170 and they won't have anything for him, so he didn't get as many matches in. And I was like, "Yeah, give him the match. Like, he needs the experience." And then it was great because he beat the fuck out of that kid, and he got great experience from it. Like, yes.
Yeah, we get it. You're a good dude.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're the bigger person always.
Wasn't even that. It was
not physically.
I don't know. Yeah,
Compared to
I'm
Andre,
not.
You are, but
Yes, it's true.
But a rabbit is bigger than him physically.
Dude, an eagle could hunt.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just stop fucking doing that. The tear coming down.
It does look like he's crying. He has a band-aid on his face and shit.
Oh no. I'm
So you got bullied. What, are you gonna stab your
epic. What are you gonna do a bit right now?
No, that's the one.
He gets out a baseball helmet.
He's gonna put water on his face after the bit is done.
Just go squirt it, just squeeze the whole bottle out. Don't even wet your eyes.
I fucking
God, don't ruin your equipment.
Jesus.
I can't see
That was the water. Fuck.
You're happy.
That bit wasn't worth it.
I thought it was I liked it.
It's good.
Because it was like a little bit, and then it was like, and it was just the whole fucking bottle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the defund the cops movement is going strong.
That's interesting.
We got our first win. We got Cops TV show off the air.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
And Patrol has been pulled so far.
That's a fucking win.
Did you know that?
What?
Paw Patrol has been pulled from TV from
Really?
Nickelodeon.
We got rid of those
was-
stupid fucking kid cops.
It's not
Little
like
dog-
gone. It's just currently not on the television. I think
Okay.
it might come back.
So that's not a
But-
win.
Is it a loss?
We'll
It's
count it as a win.
fucking Paw Patrol.
So
like,
we wiped off the TV show Cops off the air, which has been on air for 30 years. We threw that in the motherfucking tank. We also got rid of Live PD. That's gone. All cop
Cool.
TV shows are fucking gone.
I don't really care about all that shit. I just wish the cops would be better to people
No,
in
no,
situations.
it's a joke.
imagine-
It's like
I'm okay with defunding some police departments though. Some
Yeah.
I like New York Police Department is more well funded than the North Korean military.
mhm.
That shit's like fucked up. Somebody took a picture, and I think it was in California, and it was the police cruiser Lamborghini.
Yeah.
They have a Lamborghini police cruiser, and it was parked to go into a grocery store. It was parked in a handicap spot,
Yeah.
and it was parked incredibly poorly. And it was like there was some meme about it. It was like, can we defund them yet? They're driving Lamborghinis into
Mhm.
handicap parking spaces, and they can't even park them right.
They also like
So like, can we a little bit?
they have like Teslas and shit too, which
Yeah.
I'm okay with Teslas because they're good for the
Yeah,
environment. But it's
Yeah.
You
like,
wanna thought about you.
so if there's
So-
anything that I'll give cops credit for is that they're getting Teslas.
Which is cool. Those things go 0 to 100 in like a second because they're made from the year 2100
Yeah.
or some shit. They're made by a genius, time traveling motherfucker.
His name is Kid.
Kid
I-
Rock. Rock.
Hell yeah. But I mean, we got cops off the air, which is great. So I don't have to see my fucking
agree, victory.
family.
I think there are definitely big departments that can be defunded, and it's all better. Like, I don't know.
The TV show's gone, which is good for me because I don't have to see any of my relatives on TV anymore. So
It was strange for me because I thought that at some point, police departments would run out of tear gas canisters and pepper bullets.
no.
And boy, have they not. That makes me think there's just warehouses full of this shit. Just
Yeah.
wait.
Oh yeah.
I was
Just
like,
keep making
I can't believe they haven't run out of some of this shit yet.
No, they keep that strapped, man.
I can't believe how much of it they have. Like, they can literally just gas the whole city
Yeah.
over and over again for days.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They got just.
It's like having a stockpile of siege equipment for the city you protect. It's so weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like
I
offensive
believe it.
equipment.
And then also this week, NASCAR has banned the Confederate flag.
And a really bad driver said that he didn't like the
Yeah.
way that it was going, so he left, and everybody made fun of
Yeah,
him.
because he had zero wins, and like every comment was like he has the same wins as Confederacy.
Funny. I've seen people because there's like the white flag
Yeah,
at one of the checkpoints of the race, and was like, "Don't
Yeah.
worry, they'll still have the other Confederate flag at the races." I thought that was really funny.
everyone's like the flag represents heritage. Like, of what? That you're from
Yeah.
there.
That you succeeded
White
from
dudes
the-
not fucking
The flag.
controlling black people so much they wanted to go to war over the
I
idea.
love like when people like talk about that because they have no idea what they're talking about too.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's
it
ridiculous.
wasn't about slavery; it's for states' rights. And it's like, yeah, states' rights for what though?
Yeah, a lot of
To have
a lot
slaves.
of the secessionist documents specifically state that they
Mhm.
should retain the right to have
Because
ownership
like,
over
the
slaves.
Union was overreaching government. They were trying to take away your slaves, and you didn't like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing.
They weren't
Like,
taking away your guns. They weren't doing anything. The only states' rights thing they were going after was slavery.
you can be worried about them overreaching, but also admit that you probably shouldn't own slaves, and those people
Mhm.
didn't want to do that.
No.
They wanted to keep the slaves. It's like, it's a little bit why it happened. It really is.
Yeah.
But one of my cousins, who does not strike me as a very religious person, shared some bullshit propaganda over how the white in the Confederate flag, the red is the blood of Christ, and the blue is the sacrifice, and the white is some shit. And and I always go to the original posts and I see the links that people post, and it was like actually the original creator of the West Virginia battle flag or whatever that is the Confederate flag as we know it. Is like actually the white did have a standard for racial purity or some shit. Like it's not a good history as
No,
you can
not at all.
imagine.
I
It's
love
not
the-
this like big valor fucking good thing going on there that people
Carter,
so
what does
desperate.
the black on the flag stand for?
The black on what flag?
Exactly.
That's a good one. I like that.
Jamaica has a black on the flag.
They're cool as fuck. Everybody
Yeah,
loves
awesome.
them. This is
I think Africa has
S
black on theirs. Jamaica definitely S tier.
yeah, absolutely.
They're cool as fuck.
They're
Because they don't care
awesome.
about anything. They're like, you want to
Yeah, exactly.
you want to fucking
They got black on the flag. Cool as fuck.
yeah,
One of the best
you-
countries.
You want to hang out and drink water out of coconuts on the beach and shit?
And of course, do lots and lots of drugs.
Yeah. Sounds like
A
the
whole
coolest
lot of them.
place ever.
No. This isn't California weed. This is
Yeah, this
you'll
is-
see God.
this is Jamaican weed.
I don't know that as a fact. I'm just I've heard.
You could just hang
Show us
out
the
and
aliens.
watch Usain Bolt run around the fucking island and shit. Like, this is the best shit.
Going around the whole island, and then he did like,
He'll be
and then
back
like
in
2
5
minutes later, he's like
Yeah.
again. He's just circling the island over and over again.
He'll be back in 5 minutes. It's like, yeah, I'm staying here.
I'm just staying here.
What,
Exactly.
are you gonna deport me? No, you're too high.
No, for what? What's illegal here exactly?
Like, you have to go back to the States. Like, are you sure you don't want to smoke this weed with me, man? They're like, forget going back to the States.
There you go.
Dudes come up with the AK-47s, like, you need to leave. It's like, yeah, but you don't care. And they're like, you're right. They just leave. Yeah, you're right. Whatever.
I watched this movie called Tourista when I was like a young kid, and it was about like people who go to like Jamaica and they just get murdered by like these gangs there and shit.
Nice.
And that made me terrified to travel anywhere outside of the country. And then I'm like,
You should be a little terrified.
yeah, but like now it's like I'm more terrified of here.
Yeah, definitely. Where you're not incredibly sure if the cop who's arresting you is going to
Yeah.
be chill or not.
I'm not like I forget what the word is, disenfranchised exactly, like other people who like have problems with that all the time. But it sounds like stupid for me to say, but it's still like I have horrible fear of cops. Because
Yeah.
one time I told you about like when I was just driving through the town.
Yeah,
the
I
cop
remember
was
this.
so there was an undercover cop car in front of me, going at least 15 miles an hour below the speed limit, and it was a 2-lane like highway. So I fucking went into the other lane to pass him, and I sped up to get around him, and then
As you normal do.
and then fucking sure his lights flipped on, pulled me over in a fucking Taco Bell parking lot. 7 squad cars showed up. It was just me in my car, and they're all like huddled around my car, shining flashlights everywhere at me. And the one car was like, "Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous? We're just cops. You shouldn't be nervous." Like, it's fucking like 30 of you here, dude. You got 2 canine units, and it's just me in my car.
A lot of the situations are like, can you just imagine being anything other than you, the cop, in this scenario?
Yeah, it's
Just like for an instance.
I was
imagine-
like I was also like 18 at the time, so it's like, yeah, I'm fucking terrified right now, dude.
And at a certain point, it's like you're in handcuffs and you're like, I pretty much just have to trust for no reason that this cop is just going to be a cool dude and not freak the fuck out and beat the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Am I going to tell? Who am I going to tell? The other cops that have been friends with him for years?
yeah.
Don't give a shit. The dude who killed
There
George
was-
Floyd, he had what 13 major complaints
Yeah.
filed against him. Nothing ever happened to him.
There
Nobody
was
cares.
there was one cop that was cool, and he was like an older dude. He was probably in his 60s. He was
Actually,
the
I want
only-
to say just before, because I said nothing ever happened to him. He did finally get in trouble, but it took murdering someone
Yeah.
on camera.
It took
But it's for his other complaints, he was fine.
people burning shit down to get him in trouble.
Yeah, right.
There was-
Worldwide.
Yeah, there was one cop that was cool though, and he was like an older dude, and he just kind of hung out, and he talked to me at the end, because I had, like was asking him questions and shit. But there was one dude who looked like he just started next week, who was really fucking uppity. He was on the passenger side, shining the flashlight in my eyes. He's like, "You ever been arrested for a felony? You ever been?" He's like, "You ever been in violent crimes?" I'm like, "No, you know this already, man. You
Yeah,
fucking
I
read my
know you know
ID,
this.
You've read my license number. You know everything about me That's
Yeah,
in the books.
I know exactly what you mean. I hate that shit too.
He's like,
I hate.
he's like, you got any guns on you? It's like, come on, dude. Like,
Yes, I have 13. They make up the majority of the
yeah,
car.
you want to open my trunk and see every fucking gun?
Let me just open all the doors, clear out my shit.
Should have got one in my engine.
Oh, and then I had a fucking a tire pressure gauge in my like cup holder. He's like,
Thought it was a joint.
no, he's like, is that paraphernalia? He fucking like had his hand on his gun and shit. So you got paraphernalia there? And I was like,
I'm gonna kill you with the hitter.
I was like, no, it's a tire pressure gauge. He's like, give me it. I'm like, are you serious?
Give me it.
So I fucking hand it to him.
I've always wanted one of
He
these.
fucking sniffs it. I don't know if you've ever held a tire pressure gauge, but you can tell it's not a fucking hitter.
Yeah, like right away.
Yeah, I have one.
And he sniffs it and he goes, you're clean.
I know.
Shit!
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm clean, dude.
Thanks, fuckface.
And then they wrote me a warning for my muffler.
Yeah, I got a warning from my muffler too, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just louder than most cars.
Yeah.
I got pulled over by somebody who pulled me over, and he's like, "Well, your muffler's a little loud." I'm like, "Well, the catalytic converter's all there. There's no holes in it. It's just loud." And I'm like, "I know how loud it is." I was like, "There's no way this is louder than a semi."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I make it a point whenever I pull someone over to give them a written warning." I'm like, "I do you now?" And he gave it to me because what am I gonna do? I can't sit there and argue with him. Otherwise, he's gonna bring his fucking superior, and that dude's gonna be all pissed off.
Right,
and he doesn't actually. An officer doesn't, as far as I know, an officer doesn't have to provide a superior if you ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually just a courtesy thing.
Yeah. Rightfully so, I should have got a written warning for my muffler, considering I didn't have one at all.
I remember that car. Yeah.
I'd gotten pulled over for it before, too, in the same town. But that dude was really cool about it. He was like, also my tags are expired. So like, I expire tags. And he was like, yeah, just get them fixed and try to get your muffler fixed or whatever.
Wait. So he was cool with the tags, but not cool with the muffler.
No. He didn't write me up for anything. He was just like, just want to let you know your tags are expired if you didn't know that. Plus your muffler's really loud, so get that checked out. And I was like, okay, man.
Was that the need for 8 SWAT cars?
No, this is a different time.
Okay. I thought this was like the same guy. Like he suddenly went from like really hostile, trying to find some guns, that good ganja, a little.
No,
little
they wrote
baggy.
me up for the muffler that time when I had fucking 30 cops there.
They weren't leaving empty-handed.
No, because they had too many people on scene, so they had to give me something.
It's like now they have to cover their ass.
Yeah, they're like, we
Fuck this
really
kid.
overcounted this, so let's give him something to justify this.
Cronies, man. They want to justify themselves at the expense.
It took 8 cars to confirm. Hey, is that car a little loud? Yeah, Jimmy, that car's a little loud.
Well,
what about you, Derek?
They have a really like big meth problem in that city or town or whatever.
Makes
but like
sense.
looking at me and me talking to you, you can tell I'm not on.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like,
you don't have to be. You don't have to be on to sell it.
I mean, that's true, but you'd think I would have done meth once or twice if I'm selling it.
Even still, this is the way they just immediately assume you to be an enemy and a threat. The way he puts his gun, is that paraphernalia? Like, yeah, I'll kill you with the hitter. Yeah, better watch out. I'd pick up this hitter and beat you to death with this tiny metal hitter.
Why you call it the hitter?
I got a skateboard in my passenger seat. I just left the fucking skate park.
Careful, I might be able to take out all 18 of you cops with this fucking skateboard.
Yeah. I'm gonna
fucking threat.
Kickflip on your head.
Not even allowed internationally. I'm so dangerous.
Shit, that's why like I fucking fear, because whenever I drive to do airsoft, I got all my gear in a duffel bag in the back of the truck. So I got the rifle, I have the shotgun, and I have the pistol. They're all in the bag, they're all sealed, in the trunk. I'm in the front. So if at every point I get pulled over and this guy suddenly starts searching my car, even though I know that I can say you don't have the right to do that, and if for some reason he gets a fucking warrant, and then, well, I guess we're searching my car. He pulls that shit out. Boom, there's like 3 guns with orange tips on them. They won't know that. They'll just see the fucking full metal body.
I don't know how this is in your state, but is the car in your name or your...
No, the car's in my name. It's my car.
Oh, right.
I pay for my car.
If like, I do know that like in our state, I don't know where this is elsewhere, but if it's not my car and it's my parents' car and they ask to search it, I'm like, you can't because it's not my vehicle. So you can't get consent from the person because he's not there. So you have to let me go. Or I guess they could impound it. Like they could be like, all right, well, we can't search it, but we can.
Sure as hell take it.
All you have to do there is because they can search in the impound, Or
Yeah,
they have
right.
to get a warrant for it, but they can. So what you just got to do is you got to go there and get it before they get back. So you just
Yeah.
go to the impound lot and pay like $100 or whatever it is to get your car back, and they can't do anything about it.
That's awesome. Fuckers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Is working in their team. They're on their team, and they're gonna find out these fun ways to fuck with people.
Should you ever watch or you ever see a red man get gunned down for some guns in his trunk? Shit, one of these days.
You know, if you
One of
don't
these
whisper,
winters.
it makes it better.
I was speaking at a normal tone of voice. I'm sorry.
How long have we been on here? Let's say it's 11:50. Yeah.
My timer is at 47 minutes.
But we add like 20 minutes onto that, right?
I mean, sure. I don't know how long we've been going.
I think we landed that we started it like almost 20 minutes late into the thing.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Okay. This is a little over an hour.
This is a very uninteresting bit.
Talking about our time.
I
That's
know.
No,
We
this
probably
is-
should
this
get
is a
that timer
real-
set up so when Trevor just periodically checks it, he's like, okay, I'm connected with this time. All right, boys, let's wrap it up here. But we're over here discussing, like, should we just end it now? Should we not?
No, this is a real conversation. People love this. This is
They
authenticity.
want, yeah, the whole thing's a real conversation.
No
Everything
shit.
is real.
No shit.
Real shit.
I didn't know that. Thank you for.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
playing
I
characters.
also didn't know. You know,
Yeah.
it was 2020. You thought it was 2016.
This whole thing is a huge production, and we're actually just playing characters.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot our text was down there.
Yeah. If you kind of like forget, the reason why I seem so out of place is because these two fuckheads forget to send me the script every Tuesday.
Yeah, we do that on purpose. We don't
That's
forget.
true.
I asked the first episode when I was on your car, can you give me the fucking script? You never gave it.
Yeah, it's on
It's still-
purpose. We don't forget. We just don't give it to you.
You just don't give me the script.
You're
Yeah.
better as the off-the-cuff fucking spastic that you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Fuck! Ah!
We have to play characters though,
Yeah.
because we suck normally.
Yeah. We suck at life and everything about it. We're just not good as ourselves. Oh shit! I just spilled lead all over my floor.
Don't
Like,
do that.
It's fucking
Spilled
with my
lead?
pencil. Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you like, what are you looking at, man? Not you.
I don't know.
Andre. Andre's fucking.
I don't
looking
know.
off in the
I looked
distance.
over at Andre.
He's
like,
having a fucking.
What direction am I for you? I'm to your.
You're on
Car-
my left.
I'm on
You're
your
okay,
left.
I'm in the center on mine, and Mateo is right here, and Trevor's
Yeah.
right here.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm
Carter's
bottom
over here.
on mine.
And Trevor's
Oh,
back here.
you got like a whole different looking thing.
Yeah, I
okay.
got
Yeah, we
gallery
all-
view. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that gun bit you did earlier isn't gonna fucking work. You're just, I don't
Damn
know.
it. Yeah, you're right.
what gun? Did?
Fuck.
When he
You
started,
know,
oh, there's a nade right there. And he just went to the left. He tried to on his side. It looked like he was shooting me.
The fucking racist cowboy bit where I was like, oh, I gotta get the natives, and he's right here to me. So I was like, there's one now. And
Oh yeah.
That won't- that won't work on yours. So I didn't think of
No.
that. Fuck.
Shit, I wonder if YouTube actually has a bad thing against big finger guns. I know that you can't show a real gun.
You can
Yeah.
show a real gun.
Oh, I can't. Okay, cool.
Don't do
It's gonna be
it.
not-
But you
I'm not
can.
gonna fucking do it because I don't have a real gun.
Yeah, you
Fucking
probably don't
stupid.
deserve to have one.
Yeah, I
You're
know. 'cause
cut.
I feel no need for one.
You also are mentally unstable.
I'm not mentally unstable, though. I probably did lose my ability to
You're
have
gonna
one. You're gonna die. I like that.
Declare- Declare you are mentally stable, and then tell us
I
about
will-
how you aren't.
Trevor,
Yeah.
you went all out of focus. I
I
don't
can
know.
see.
I may or may not have. Okay, no, I definitely did. Went to a facility,
There you go.
but not for. I'm a danger to everyone around me. I was a danger to myself,
Oh yeah.
and then I got better. But I still think that completely voids my ability to get a firearm.
Yeah, probably.
Probably should.
Probably should.
I'm just nah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too hard a line. Maybe there's a lot of gray areas somebody could educate me on, but I'm like, yeah.
No. See, if you want to kill yourself, you should still be allowed to get a gun, because
That's true. Yeah.
because
Shit, always keep a bullet in
you're
your
not
pants.
gonna hurt
Just act.
anybody but you. So
Yeah.
why shouldn't
Unless
you
you
go
Yeah,
that
fit
just
in
route?
go into a gun store. Say, hey, can I see the pistol? Have a bullet in my pocket. Rack the shell and just.
Can you imagine somebody who's like, yeah, I got shot in the leg from the apartment below me when some dude killed himself, and there was nobody to blame because he was gone.
What a story, though.
That would be a story.
I got shot in the leg by a dude who lived
It's like-
below me killing himself.
So why don't you have a foot anymore? It's like, oh man,
Some jackass below me killed himself.
the
Story
guy
for
who
you.
lived below me decided to fucking blow his head off with a shotgun.
Forgetting that he lived on the first
Yeah.
floor of an apartment building.
Yeah, you should have seen my face when I was taking it. You should see my face when I was taking a shit, and then all of a sudden I had no foot anymore.
Imagine my shock. Taking a shit, floor explodes, foot's gone.
Shit, dude, I was taking a shit. I got a call. and I
Just
fucking-
scrolling Facebook for way too long, as I normally do.
Yeah.
Now
Dude,
I'm in the bathroom now, 2 minutes tops.
How weird is
I
it?
learned
Now,
my
how weird
lesson.
would it be if I told you that for somebody to just be doing their business, taking a shit, scrolling memes on Reddit, and they get a phone call while still taking the shit and being told that one of their close relatives is dead? How weird is that? Is that weird?
No, it's not that weird.
It's just
Okay,
sad.
cool. It's sad. Okay.
You're just using the bathroom and you get a phone call.
Yeah.
That's not like a fucking crazy scenario.
Yeah, no, but it's like something like to think about. It's just
It's
like,
like, dude,
I remember the day I found out my grandpa
I
was
was
dead. I was taking a
doing
shit.
something and somebody called me.
I was
Isn't that
taking a
crazy?
shit. Yo, bro, I'm on the toilet and I'm being told my grandpa's
Did you
dead.
tell them that?
Did I tell someone that? No, I'm the one who got the call.
No, yeah, I get that, but were you like, I'm taking a
No,
shit
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
tell them, hey, grandma, thank
Hey,
you
this
for
is a
telling me that
bad
grandpa's
time.
dead, but I'm taking a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Well,
Well,
what I
once
would've
upon
done.
you poop.
I was like, hey, this is a bad time. I'll call you back in a
hey,
week.
grandma, I'm doing poopy in the potty. Don't fucking tell me about grandpa.
I just don't answer my phone, so I'll never know when anybody like goes for a couple of days. So like, my like grandma or mom like dies or some shit like that, I won't know for a week because I'm not answering phone calls.
That sucks.
No, it's super liberating. I have to worry about.
Did you hate
nothing.
your grandma too?
No, it's just like don't have to care about that now because I just don't answer my phone.
Ooh,
Because I get
there's a lot
so
to
many
unpack
phone
there.
calls from family members who want to talk to me about nothing. Like my aunt will call me and she'll be like, I was just calling to say hey. It's like, all right, fuck off. No reason to call me to say hey.
His aunt, just to clarify, when his cousin is over, we hang out with his cousin. He's a good friend of ours, and that is obviously his mother, and she will just call him like 2 times every time he's over. She'll just always be calling him about anything all the time
Yeah, and
for any reason.
if he doesn't
Is
answer his
this-
phone, she then calls me.
Wait, is this Kylo?
Yeah,
No.
so he won't answer, and then he'll just be like, wait for it, and then she'll call you.
It's fucking ridiculous, and it's about nothing. There's
It's
no
about-
reason to call like anybody anymore.
Shit,
He'll
dude.
answer the phone.
Oh,
It's always really funny because I'll mute the TV and I'll answer the phone, and he'll be like, yeah.
Oh shit! My friend
Okay.
had this girlfriend. They were like, she was
Yeah, I'll let him
always
out when I get home.
eager to like always be on the call with
Okay.
him, always to be there talking to him.
Mm,
And whenever she couldn't get in touch with him, she'd go to the next person. She tried calling his brother and his mother, and then she would get like really fucking hostile. Never
Yeah.
was with me because obviously I don't fucking live with them. But
Yeah,
there
like-
was like one point, there were like 2 distinct instances. Only time that she's ever called me, not called me. One of them she called me. One of them I was just there to witness it. So I decided, I was working at a different job and they paid a lot more hands. And you know what? I'm gonna take with my Christmas bonus. I'm gonna take everyone out to dinner. So I took everyone out to dinner and we were all having a great time. And then we hit the old, because my friend's phone was dead. His mother got the call and she was just out here berating his mom, just saying, "Can I talk to him? Can I talk to him? Please let me talk to him." And he's like, "No, we're eating. He'll call you when we're done." She just couldn't get the fucking hint. So just kept going on and on and on. And it just fucking killed our night instantly. We were all having a great time, and then it just went from really good to really
Why
fucking
didn't she
bad.
just let him on the phone?
Why didn't we just let him on the phone? Because he just didn't want to. He wanted to enjoy the moment with his family and friend.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, because they're always talking. There's
Yeah,
never a
I
point where, and he just wanted this time as a family. But there she was.
Everybody silence your phones.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why she didn't. I guess it's because of emergency situations. Because his mom has health problems. I didn't know the exact specifics of it. I mean, I know the specifics of her health problems, but not why the phone was still on.
Gotcha.
I was out with and then the second time, I was with my family. My mother thought, hey, I got a few coupons. I made a little extra this week. Why don't you, me, and your sister, we'll go out and we'll get some Buffalo Wild Wings. We're out there, we're having a good time, we're talking. Still trying to figure out the special occasion as to why this was going on, but I never got an answer. I guess it was just one of those charity days. And I get the call in the middle of it, and it fucking ruined my fucking night. I looked at it, I was like, ah, shit. Because she doesn't call the best friend of her boyfriend unless it's something really, really bad. As you could tell, my friend finally pulled the trigger. He was fucking tired of it. He fucking said, "You know what? I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done." Because apparently beforehand she pulled that same shit, and she went off on his mother, calling her a bitch and a whore and all that. And he said, "Nope, I'm fucking done." She comes crying to me. She's like, he broke up with me. And I was like, really? I'm trying to have fucking dinner. I had to fucking deal with that. I was like, fucking hell.
Man.
I like her end of this where her boyfriend broke up with her and she was going to call someone else. And she's like, he broke up with me and he called me a bunch of names. And all she hears is, really? I'm trying to have fucking dinner. You hang up on her.
It's like something from like The Sopranos or something. Yeah, so it's like whenever I'm like talking to somebody, like a girl or something, is like talking about like dating and shit. It's like one of my first questions is, what are your reasons to call someone? And if it's anything other than I'm dying, then we're not gonna work.
I love my girlfriend dearly, but yeah, she calls me about the stupidest shit sometimes.
Yeah, when I was fucking 18 and that shit was like
always.
Cute, it's like I'm 23 now. I don't have a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah,
I'm probably going out.
But it's like there isn't much you just couldn't text.
Yeah,
there really is a lot of things you couldn't text.
It's
like there's no excuse.
No, it's like, oh, fucking.
I think I'm dry now. Nope, I'm wet.
Thanks for interrupting with that.
I'm sorry.
It's like it's always like some stupid shit like, oh, fucking I couldn't find my keys, so I walked around the house. I found them. It's like, all right, great. What do you want from me? You had a problem. You fixed it. Why am I here now?
Because it's like if I'm texting, I can do other shit.
Yeah.
If I get on the phone, everything's done. I just have to sit there and wait. It's like, oh.
Oh my God,
it's the fucking worst.
You've stopped my entire day to tell me about shit that isn't.
Like, you never get a call at like a good time when you're.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's like you're always fucking doing something or with like other people. It's like, oh, now you got a call.
Right. That's a super good point.
What am I gonna do? Not answer this? That's why I answer for no one.
It's a good point though. I never find myself just like staring at a wall doing nothing and be like, oh, thank God, a call.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can do something now. I got a phone call.
Yeah, good. I was unable.
What?
You cut out.
Yeah, I cut out from that
for a second. You paused and then you sped up really fast.
Yeah, that's what you guys did to me. So. But yeah,
no, that's just normal.
I don't answer for anyone now, and so like nobody can get upset because I'm not playing favorites.
Yeah.
It's like there's like if my grandma calls me, I'll answer that because that's so fucking rare. But
yeah.
Like, so that's the only exception.
Can she even text very well?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's usually a good one.
She has a cell phone, but why?
I'm always very much certain and willing to jump on it. If ever my grandparents call me, I don't know why. I just had the sudden urge with like the recent spurs of just back-to-back deaths in my family. I was just like, you know what? It's really kind of hammered the nail in. Like everything is finite. We're all going to die. These times that I have with my grandparents are very fucking precious in these critical years.
But my grandma will always text me first though, if I need to call her or she needs to talk to me. She'll send me a text and she'll be like, "It's grandma called me." And I'll be like, "Okay, this is important."
Yeah, okay.
I always prefer that too.
Yeah,
that's better. That's better.
Unwarranted. It's because the shit is always fucking unwarranted without warning. It's just like you're just hanging out doing something. It's like, you got a fucking phone call. It's like,
right.
If you send me a text, be like, I gotta call you in a second. It's like, all right, I can prepare for this because it's gonna be something stupid. And then I think of some shit. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get in there. You're gonna say your dumb thing that I don't need to hear about. And then I'm gonna be like, I can't talk right now. I gotta go, and I'm gonna hang up. You reply to that? I don't want to hear it. She's like, no, one more thing. Click. It's done. As soon as I say my piece, I'm out.
One more thing. Yeah, the receiving end of that is just like, because you get it and you're like, no, cool. I wasn't doing fucking anything I wanted to do with my day. Wait. Sorry, you're having a bit of an existential crisis over there, Mateo. Yeah. I haven't forgotten you, buddy. You said some heavy shit.
What?
You're like, everything's finite. We only have so much time with our loved ones. And
I mean, to be fair, it's true.
I relate to you. Trevor was getting his piece in.
Yeah, because I understand. I know his relationship with his mother. I don't know how it is with his grandma. This is new development to me.
Completely unimportant in the topic.
Yep. Unrelated as well.
Unrelated.
It's unrelated how you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, my grandma wasn't doing heroin.
I just mean if you like had a good. Was the heroin really the defining moment that made you hate not hate?
It was a big part.
Maybe your grandma just handles herself well when she's on heroin.
Yeah. If your grandma's not the one on heroin, what is it?
23 years.
She needs it to come down. She needs it to come down from the PTSDs of war.
Yeah. No, that's a different. That's my great grandma. She's dead.
I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my war hero great grandma.
Yeah, it's fucking
badass bitch.
I love it. There should be a movie about that bitch riding around a motorcycle during bombings.
Yeah, during the London bombings and shit, fucking delivering messages to Churchill.
She fucking threw the debris and shit. Just for real, some Peggy Carter shit.
And she met my great grandpa, a soldier from fucking Tennessee. I was like, I want to breed with that piece of shit.
Was his name Bunch? Was that where the Bunches come from?
No, different side of the family.
Different side of the family, also from Tennessee.
The Bunch side isn't related. They're married in, so I don't actually have. They're not part of my fucking line.
Oh, okay.
I got lucky on that one.
You told me about a funeral you attended once, and a bunch of the attendees were all named fucking Bunch, and one of the dude's first name was Buddy, so it was Buddy Bunch.
There's two of them. There's two buddies.
There's two Buddy Bunches.
Hey,
Buddy Bunch.
They're spelled different. One's B-U-D-D-Y, and one's B-U. Yeah, there's two different spellings. One's B-U-D-D-Y, and the other one's B-U-D-D-I-E.
Fuck both of them. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's not a good place down there. that like the family I have that's down there is like the whole town.
Oh, incestuals.
I wasn't saying that, but
incestuals the only
I'm 130% sure some of that is going on.
They fuck rabbits.
No, they're all old. There's like no young ones. They're not reproducing, man.
Fuck rabbits.
They can still fuck like rabbits.
They can still fuck like rabbits.
I was the youngest person at the funeral. And then this one, he's an uncle or something. He's not like that closely related to me, but he had a daughter who's like, I think she was about my age, or she might have been a year older. And he was like saying how hot she was and showing pictures, and I was like, I don't like you saying this, but then he showed me the pictures. I'm like, yeah, she's kind of good looking, but it's like still, you shouldn't say this.
No, I agree 100%. Was that man's name Donald Trump?
No,
Oh
I'm trying to remember. I don't want to air it out 'cause I don't remember his name. Also,
Don't worry about
I don't like want to say it. It's a weird name too. It's like a three-namer for a first name. He's got like
Brandon
three
Samuel.
names for his first name. Or some
Huh.
shit. It's
The
weird.
fuck was that?
What? Why do you interrupt with shit that has
Sorry,
nothing to offer this?
It's the layout because there was a fucking bang coming from that wall. There's no room on the other end of that wall.
Okay.
Behind that wall, that's the outside.
Yeah, it's probably a bird.
No bird is that fucking big. That's not like a man literally just straight up dug his fist into a wall.
What are you pointing at?
Oh, watch that back later.
He didn't do
Nothing.
it.
I thought I did the double voice speech. The double talk. Well, double talk is lying.
It's not important. Continue.
He's gonna cast a spell. Maybe that's why he does that voice thing. Is he's trying to cast a fucking
That's true. He's using his evil spirit
a
magic
spirit
on
spell?
us.
Yeah.
Subconsciously. I'm not conscious. Fuck! Let me try to do this consciously.
You okay?
No, I
What is
think I'm
wrong
having.
with you, man.
Let me. Fuck! Jesus Christ!
You got some
I
real
think I'm
problems. You have some real deep-rooted issues. I don't see any possible way of fixing it.
Give me a gun.
That's why you can't have one right there.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We found it, guys. We found the mystery of why I can't have a fucking
It
gun.
was never a mystery.
No
I
one's
said from the
confused.
jump that you shouldn't be allowed to have one. You're racist?
I'm not a fucking racist.
And sexist. Yeah, you're a white nationalist.
Hate
I'm not
women.
a fucking racist.
Hates women. He hates it when women
hate
stick up for women things.
Yeah.
Cannot stand it.
I have realized that most of my friend group is female, right?
I remember when you were telling
Yeah,
us
you're a
that
rapist.
you wanted to beat your mom when you found out that she had a pussy. You were like, I can't believe the bitch had a pussy this whole time.
He's lying to me.
I've been alive all these years. She never told me she had a pussy. How the fuck could she keep her pussy from me?
That's not a good.
That sounded really bad. Bitch is gonna get what's coming to her. Not telling me she had a pussy and everything.
For having a pussy.
I think we're gonna wrap it up on that, man.
I think it's a good time.
Mainly
man.
because I really have to piss.
And you just really want to just label me a fucking rapist and woman beater.
Sorry.
Chris Brown.
Alright.
I'm neither Chris Brown nor
That's
my
the show. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Folks.